Right before we jump into this video, if you haven't signed up for the Fronos Photo email list, just look for this orange box over on the website, put your name, email address in it, hit send it, and I will send you a free guide to capturing motion in low light situations. Jared Polin, FronosPhoto.com, and this is my ultimate full-frame Nikon lens kit. Now, just to let you know, I do own each one of these lenses. I bought my very first Nikon lens at the age of 15, and I've traded up, sold, worked to get all of these pieces of glass. But what I want to do right now is start at this side and go all the way down here and talk about these lenses. Now, I'm missing a couple of lenses that I would consider to be part of the ultimate lens kit, and I'll tell you about those in just a second. Unfortunately, I have to have the 16mm 2.8 fisheye as one of the lenses in my ultimate kit, even though it kind of sucks at this point. Nikon needs to update this really fast for full frame because it just isn't sharp these days. Then we move up to the 105 1.4, which is an absolute behemoth of a lens that is so sharp, it is just unbelievable. Just by looking at it, you can cut yourself. Are you looking at it? Did you cut yourself? Get a Band-Aid because you need it. Now, the 24 1.4 and the 35 1.4 would be part of the ultimate Nikon lens kit for full frame, as well as the ultimate prime kit, and don't forget about the 85 1.4 as well. The 50 1.4, you can give or take that one, not a super big deal. This is a 105 macro 2.8, awesome for shooting macro shots, love having that, and yes, we have two different 105s, and the reason being is one is a 1.4 and meant for portraits, and the other is meant for shallow depth of field and macro shots. Now this one right here, the next four lenses I consider to be my ultimate personal kit, that if I was traveling around the world and could only take 4 lenses, it's gonna be the next 4. Starting with the 14 to 24 2.8, that is the beginning of the Hebrew Trinity. Now, this lens is one of the newer lenses that rounds out the Hebrew Trinity, but the Hebrew Quattro. Quattro. The Hebrew Quattro, I coined it, it's here, the Hebrew Quattro. This is the 300mm f4 PF, right? They call it the PF for phase Fresnel lens. This lens is a 300. This is a 300 2.8. Look at the difference in size. Carrying this around, it's smaller than the next lens right here, which is the 24 to 70 2.8 VR that just came out as well. So rounding out the Hebrew Trinity is the 70 to 200 2.8 VR2. Now I'm waiting for them to replace this lens. It's kind of due because the Canon version, the 70 to 200 2.8 version 2 IS, is much better than this bad boy. How did this lens get here? I don't know. Get out of here. This lens right here, I bought, and then I'm like, why do I need it now that I have this 300? This right here, we'll move it over, is a 300mm 2.8 AFS VR version 2. It is an unbelievable lens if you are a sports photographer. It could do well for portraits if you wanted to get portraits with it, but some of the other lenses that I'm missing on the big ass glass side would be the 400 2.8, which I'll probably never own. I'll just rent it if I need it. A 600mm f4, and I think they make an 800, but those lenses, they're really lenses that I'm not going to drop $16,000 on. This is pretty much my ultimate Nikon full frame kit setup. What lenses would you consider to be in your ultimate kit setup? Leave that information down below, and if you want to see what an ultimate Canon lens setup would look like, click up on the screen right now to go and do that. But don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube and give it a thumbs up if you would like to give it a thumbs up. That really helps. So that rounds out my ultimate Nikon full frame lens kit. This is it, and I'm leaving it right there. Jared Polin, FronosPhoto.com. See ya.
Today I want to talk a little bit about, some of Nikon's professional lenses, and today I want to talk a little bit about